Hello again, you extraordinary subscribers. Welcome back, everybody, to the Hemingway Land YouTube channel. So, stupid is a strong word to use. It's a strong adjective, guys. I know. And yet, there are occasions in which we receive phone calls here in which no adjective better applies than stupid. And so I'm going to use that one right now to describe a phone call that we recently had. Now, let me just remind you guys, okay? We recently got the website redesigned. And the website, it wasn't just like an overnight redesign. It was like years and years of receiving what I will charitably refer to as silly phone calls. Silly phone calls from people who did not realize the information was in front of them. Some of that was our fault. Some of it wasn't laid out well. The site wasn't designed well. It wasn't an intuitive navigational experience, so on and so forth. And some of that was people are goons and just pick up a phone and call and they don't read anything. And then they ask you, like, what state is this property in? All right. So anyway, 4 days into the new website that was methodically crafted from years of these such phone calls to make the user experience as easy to navigate, as intuitive as possible. All right, 4 days in. Guy's looking for a property in New Mexico. He found us on one of the third-party land listing sites. He tells us what property he's looking for, and now we're going to guide him to that property on our website. And this is fantastic. We get to use our new map search function to more easily filter the results, get him where he's going faster. This is going to be great. Here we go. All right, so sir, just use the map search function here at the top of the New Mexico page. I don't see a map. Okay, so you're on the New Mexico page, right? Yeah, I'm on the New Mexico. Okay, and you're at the top of the page. Yeah, I'm at the top of the page. Okay, so the map of New Mexico. Do you see that? No, there's no map here. Oh God. All right. You see the box that says filter by region, hover over an area to see the states. Yeah. Okay, so that's a map of New Mexico. Oh, I thought there was a box with a bunch of lines. Oh my God. No, it's not a box with a bunch of lines. And I know many of you are thinking right now, hey, Hemingway, this guy, he must have not been local. He must have been from somewhere like Finland or sub-Saharan Africa. They don't know the shapes of the various states, Hemingway. No, he was from outside Albuquerque, and he didn't recognize a state map of New Mexico. It's amazing to me that some people can even turn the computer on in the morning. Anyway, so that was a recent phone call that we got. And not, by the way, again, I'm being charitable, not the silliest phone call we've ever received, not by a mile, but it's the first time that we've had the new map function up on the website, and we've tried to use it with somebody, and they were confused. With all that said, special thanks to all our valued customers. Starting off in Yavapai County, Arizona, sold some land to Gary. Gary became our first buyer from the new website, bought some of that new discounted property in Yavapai County. Congratulations to Gary, taking advantage of discounts. Speaking of discounts, over in New Mexico, sold some land to Natalie in Hidalgo County for that Hidalgo County property that's been hanging around for, we'll call it, a while. And in the usual suspect counties in Valencia, sold some land to Andre and Josh, Matt and Trissa, Jamel and Perla. Special thanks to all of those delightful, no doubt delightful people. In Socorro County, sold some land to Travis and Matt, as well as Kevin, and returning customers, here we go guys, Natalie, Daniel, Joan, Luke, and some of the Hemingway Land All-Stars, Martin and Julie, bought not one but 2 properties from us in the Rio Grande Estate. Special thanks to them. And in Taos County, sold some land to Sarah, Amanda, Ted, and returning customer, Gary. A lot of sales over the past week and a half. With all that said, people, let's get to the new properties going live this week. So, before we get started, people, let me say this. The weather is finally starting to clear, and new properties and their surrounding communities are finally starting to be photographed. So the patience you have all exhibited during the 2-month rollout of small dollar properties has been greatly appreciated, and I promise will be rewarded as we go into the final weeks of March and enter April. Then, the diverse inventory, which we claim to want to specialize in, will start to be replenished, and new and fantastic properties will be added to the site. For this week, however, we will be returning, once again, I know, to Taos County, with 3 new properties. And if you're sitting there going, wait, only 3? What? Yes, there were more. They all had to get pushed. It's a long story. You don't want to know. And here's the thing, guys. We roll out about 500 properties a year, and some weeks there's a couple-month backlog of things waiting to be listed, and some weeks it's a real struggle to have anything for Friday. This week is in the latter category. Whatever the case, you guys always respond really positively to these Taos County properties, so I trust that some of you will be excited. Here we go. Starting off in the picturesque Carson Estates, located conveniently just a few minutes west of Taos proper, we have this new quarter-acre lot situated up here in Unit 4 in the northern part of the sub, just north of Milky Way Road. Of course, these quarter-acre lots are ideal recreational properties, perfect for RVing and camping, but if you're the type who'd like more room to stretch out, more land to call your own, you may want to check out our next 2 properties, located about 20 minutes north of Taos in the Tres Piedras subdivision. Starting off, we've got this half-acre lot located in Unit 3, just a little bit north of the 64. Of course, this area is ideal because it puts you in the region down here where power lines have been extended up from the highway, neighboring lots have been developed with home sites, and the roads are in better shape because they get driven more often. In fact, if we zoom in on the map here, you will see a number of developed properties here, here, and here, not to mention all over here, all within close proximity of the subject parcel. Point being, guys, it's an easier area to get around in and to develop. If, however, you like your privacy and you've got a vehicle that can handle the roads, you may want to check out this half-acre lot located a little further north in Unit 2, just north of Solano Boulevard, which, with 1 or 2 notable exceptions such as this, and this, has far fewer neighbors. With all that said, guys, those are the highlights, and that's what's going live this week. Fortunately, we will be back next week, finally, with a few new properties in a subdivision we have never previously before bought, listed, or sold land in, located close to this lake, and in the shadows of these picturesque red cliffs you see here. Tune in next week to learn more. Until such a time, have a great 7 days, everybody, and we will see you back here in next week's video.